It's your boy Doug, 60s gang. As you know, I'm on the streets. Why? Because I got 60 gang members with appliance problems. Out here all day trying to get things done for these people, and I'm now done for the day. I'm in Lithia Springs. I just looked at a Maytag washer, top loader. Took care of that. I was also in Lithia today, looking at the stove that needs gas valve and a Samsung refrigerator that had a jammed ice maker. So we done for today. Brother man headed to the crib. Guess what? That's right. You're going with me. It's July the 10th, 2024. You're riding with your boy Doug, a 60 gang. We're up to Wednesday, hump day. I'm going home. I need to wash this Jeep. I just saw some dirt on it. You know how we brothers always some dirt on our cars. You can't handle it. And we'll probably go ahead and start putting the interior back in the vert game since it's running now. But go ahead and put the back seats and the carpet back into it. And I got to take some chicken out of 50 gang. She's frying some chicken tonight. So that's about all I got going on right now. Your boy is headed from Lithia Springs, Georgia to Loganville. And guess what? You're going for the ride. And just a few moments we'll be joined by my main man, Corey Holcomb, in the 5150 Club. They'll be joining in with us shortly. So stand by.
You can't say, get up off me. You can only say it verbally, but anyway. Come on, sit down, D. God damn it. Yes, no, God damn it. Good to see you. God damn it. Darlene, OG, OT's up here.
Damn, what was that?
My man Craig Fax in the house.
Hey, man.
And everybody who know what's up with things. We've been blessed with Tariq Nasheed up in here.
Yes.
We've been blessed with Tariq Nasheed. He, like always, he always got good things going on. What's happening? What's coming up right now, Tariq?
So, man, the movie, we got a documentary, Microphone Check. We had it in theaters Memorial Day weekend. Big success. They're putting it back in theaters this week out here in LA. It's going to be at the Landmark Sunset Theater, and it's going to be in different theaters around the country next weekend. So I want all my LA people to go out to see it. This Friday is going to be there all week. We're trying to get it Oscar nominated because we're getting a lot of good reviews for the documentary talking about the real origin of hip hop. And right now, hip hop is a big topic because it's in the Olympics now. They got breakdancing in the Olympics.
They do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you see the politicians, they're bringing rappers out, and it's a whole big thing with hip hop now. So a lot of people have been really honing in on this documentary, and it's getting a lot of good reviews, man.
That's great.
So
Cool
Herc started hip hop? Not really. Not really.
Look, I'm so curious. As soon as you said that, so are there black people performing the hip hop, or because they took it over?
Yeah, well, at the Olympics, you got a lot of Asians, Latinos, you got some black people, but a lot of the B-boys now, the people breakdancing, a lot of the Asians, because you had people like Boogaloo Sam, Poppin' Pete, guys from California.
Right now,
yeah, you know those guys? Oh, yeah. Those are legends. They were in breaking, by the way. Yeah, they were in breaking movies. So they went out there to Asia. They've been out there teaching people breakdancing and popping and all that, and them Asians, they picked that up, and they're killing the game.
But
right
they
now.
do that with everything. I'm sorry. They really hone the cultures in.
Yeah.
Even Cholos stuff. Like they wear the dress. When you go to concerts, sold out. They're not jaded.
So that's cool, man. Like you do documentaries about a lot of different things.
I do.
You know, man, listen, man, one of these days, man, I'm gonna have to. You remember one day I did a little interview on one of those documentaries you did.
Was it Hidden Colors 5? It was one of
Something like
Buck
that.
Breaking. What was it? Buck Breaking?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, and that was a big one too. Buck
And
Breaking.
if you remember, like you was talking to me, Corey, I want to take care of you. I was like, dog, man, just give me some game one day. That's what I told you. I didn't want nobody. I'm impressed that you've been able to get these things done and executed. So, man, I hope one day, I'm gonna reach out to you. I might have a question for you about this, that, and the other, because I'm a big fan of how you get things done and execute, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I think. I think Craig gonna be a good producer one day. One thing about it, you gotta keep getting them hats like that, because that headline ain't shit. Craig got.
That's hilarious, man.
That's my man, though.
So wait though, how do folks get to see it? Do they have to go there?
Go to the theater.
They have to go to the theater. Now, is there a
we
website
also
online? Look at times and stuff?
microphonecheck.com. Microphonecheck.com. But yeah, I want everybody to go to the theaters. It's going to be in theaters for a week. So we need everybody to support it because it's an independent film. They rely on those
So in
numbers.
LA, man, make sure you go to the theater. What part of town is the
It's
theater?
in Hollywood. It's on Hollywood over there by the Comedy Store, right across the street, over there on Sunset and like Fairfax over in that area.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's playing it like that's what they do. They have different. It's part of the SAG-AFTRA or something like that. I don't know. I think I
on
know
the
which one
corner,
you're
and
talking
it
about.
Yeah, it's like
Press
there's like
Complex
Volcano and all that stuff over there.
Yes.
It's right in that plaza. It's a nice theater.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know what you're
It
talking
is.
Yeah.
about. That's
Old
right there
AMC.
off Crescent Heights.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You going?
I have to go out of town this weekend, but Craig, please go if you're in
Yeah.
town.
I'm going.
And I would say to everybody who's watching the
there.
show, please go if you know what I'm saying, man. Listen, man, on the weekends, we sit around, we chill out. Nah, go support the brother, because when we in these theaters like this trying to get things done, man, we got to support, man, and make sure somebody like Tariq is in the position where he can uplift his people because he's out there trying to uplift himself.
Yes.
And everybody who got hustle, man, I got respect for you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what's up.
Why are people in the comments talking shit about Corey? They said you look like a Haitian fisherman. What
Yeah,
kind of shit is that?
they let me have it the whole time. I wouldn't give a fuck if I was up here in a Gucci outfit. They'd be like, get that waterhead motherfucker. That's
They
what
said
they
he was
do.
trying to break dance while he was for the Olympics.
I knew they was going to be laughing and I'm fucked up.
So he look like an injured breakdancer?
Yeah.
Money.
No.
What do you think about this, y'all? See, your people ain't gonna always see you shining.
Right.
That's why I like what it like. I was like, if I can make it up there, I'm gonna make it up there. Because I ain't always got to be shining. Motherfuckers fuck with me. Look, this is how I know people fuck with me. I'm gonna be in Jacksonville, Florida this weekend at the Comedy Zone. Them motherfuckers gonna be in there supporting me. That's why I can let them see me fucked up, because even though they talk shit, I promise you it's love. They be talking shit about you and shit. They was saying something up there. I heard a couple of them up there about you, but they'll fuck with you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They'll
Oh, yeah.
fuck with you for real. They talk about Darlene and shit, goddamn it.
They said the shirt painted on. I didn't realize. No. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Craig used to be swole and shit. Now he swole up. He gonna have to shit for the show. How do you always
Oh, man.
You can't go more than 2 hours without shit.
And the cameras truly do add
Yes,
10
it
to
does.
12 pounds.
It does.
People eat.
How you gonna hold the mic in Jacksonville, Corey? What you going?
I'm gonna wear that thing
Put it
on
on
my
your chest.
ear. I got them kind of mics.
Oh, the Janet Jackson. Okay,
Right.
cool.
You said the Janet Jackson.
Control. Abortion joke.
I might have to wear
Control.
my sling, because this one calf is heavy.
You gotta look.
This one is heavy.
Yeah.
So,
You
you know, I
can't
knocked the
drive.
shit out of
You drove
motherfucker with
here.
this one. I drove. I ain't supposed to drive, but I drove.
But you use your mouth on the steering wheel.
Yeah. He got one of them.
No, this one a little better. You see what I'm saying?
You better U-turn with his mouth. Huh?
Remember the old school little turning knob?
If I jag off, I got to flick that thing.
God.
It's crazy like that. We're taking advantage of the fact that the brother is here. Tariq, I saw you online. You was talking to a couple of people who says disparaging things about black people. And guys like, I can't think of the brother name. He looked like he got black in him. Look, he seemed like a younger brother. I forgot what his name is, and it really doesn't matter. And Stephen A. Smith.
Oh God.
He says disparaging things about black people. And I just want everybody to know once again, the new way to talk about black people is to hire a black person to talk about it. The people in charge, they don't want to have to go through the withdrawals that come with talking about black people and they're not black. So they hire a black like Stephen A. Smith to talk crazy about black people. So y'all don't be shocked. Listen, I want to say to everybody who talk crazy about black people, yeah, black people have major issues, but don't act like you don't know why black people got major issues. When you come home from war, my brother, Gorgeous Drake, he made a good point. He was talking about when the people came home from war, they had some type of syndrome they had came up with them. Because when you go to the army at one time and you come back, they don't expect you to fit into society easy. One time I was talking to this brother in Orlando, and it was a Caucasian man, and he was talking about how he was an ex-soldier in that last war they had in Iraq or whatever. And he was talking about he went to a basketball game when everybody jumped up and was clapping, he had to get out of there because it ignited something inside of him. Well, he said, I was getting in war mode. It wasn't safe for himself or other people. People have different type of reactions to what they've been through. I want to say, whether you know it or not, because a lot of people act like they don't know it, but they know it. Black people been through a lot in this country, man. So when you talk about black people, you talk about the people who are not represented by the people who are in charge of this country. So it's easy to sit at your computer and talk crazy about us, but it's not easy to sit up in our face and talk crazy about us. That's what I want you to know. So if you got a problem with black people, Stephen A. Smith, and you worried about what your white boss gonna think, okay, you can talk crazy when you at your little computer desk and all that, but I don't see you talk like that when you in front of brothers. I see you smiling and cheesing like you're supposed to, so you can remain safe. I know you got your little fat, light-skinned bodyguard. I know who that dude is. I see him. I don't know if y'all ever saw him. Stephen A. Smith got a little fat, light-skinned bodyguard.
Do you see Stephen when he goes to those games, kind of strutting around in his suits? Like,
You know, because he's a goofy. That's what we used to call him in Chicago. Somebody like Stephen A. Smith, we'd be like, man, you a goofy. He actually think he's somebody because he has some money. But yeah, I want to say to all of the people around the world, when Stephen A. Smith come on TV, man, you really can't expect nothing but that. But he's been hired to do that by his boss. You know what I'm saying? If you were a proud black man, there's no way you could dog out black people. And then when Dana Smith slapped his wife in front of everybody, say, that's my friend and he just made a mistake.
Exactly. Did you hear his OJ rant?
Yeah, I didn't hear it all, but I saw some of it. It was very...
Yeah, OJ, BET did a tribute. They were showing the people who passed, and they put up a picture of OJ, and Stephen flipped, like, why would they do that? And that's going to make all of the black community look bad. And he just did a whole rant about that. And people are like, dude, OJ was innocent. He was found innocent by a court of law. And what you're doing, Stephen, is basically just showing out the white people. You're not saying that for the benefit of the black community. You're getting paid to say this stuff.
Right. I mean, fuck it, man. Listen, we ain't stupid. I'm talking about everybody who out here in the streets. We know what's up. OJ Simpson was a motherfucking dope fiend. He partied hard. That bitch he married was a dope fiend. She partied hard. Except when it was over, she was still bringing motherfuckers to the crib. But I'm telling you, for what I saw OJ and the information Craig gave, I don't think OJ pulled it. I don't think he was capable of pulling it. When I saw OJ, he couldn't even walk.
I'm curious if he would act the same way if they put Bill Cosby. When Bill Cosby passes, I wonder what he's gonna.
That would be interesting.
What is he gonna say? His reaction to that.
He's gonna say whatever his boss tells him to say. What'd you say, Craig?
He's not an athlete, so I don't even think he would say nothing disparaging.
Bill Cosby is an athlete.
I mean, he ran on that one episode of the Cosby Show. You know what I'm talking about?
Bill Cosby,
He ran bitches.
you can take that pussy with a smirk.
He was a pussy, gold medal pussy taker.
No, I'm making a joke out of all this, but I'm just saying, man, we know who the people are who go out and try to make us look stupid, like we supposed to say, oh, we ain't. But the truth is, we are. Most communities get their culture from us.
Yep.
The worst is the female rapper. They just whore and more whore and won't respect.
That's what I'm ashamed of. Most of our female rappers, I ain't gonna lie.
Female rappers got dookie.
You know,
man.
the problem is, man, there's no balance. We've always had hoish rappers. In the 90s, we had Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown. Nobody tripped on them because at the same time, we had Lauryn Hill. And Lauryn balanced that out. Now we don't have a Lauryn Hill no more. We just got Glorilla, Megan, Sexy Red, and that's all we have. There's no balance whatsoever.
The whole brothel staff.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Megan Thee Stallion, see, this is what happens with the ladies. They have a glamour face they can put on.
Right.
And this glamour face can fool the average guy. But I know what you really look like. I know what you look like in the morning after I'm through with you. And I'm just saying, this glamour face should come with a disclaimer. You should be able to be like, pull up a picture of your regular face before we do this.
Regular face.
Man.
Yeah, your in the morning face.
Natural face.
Your teenage horse face. That's what
Right.
makes you look like a junior high.
Well, she got the big face. She got the Charles Barkley type face.
Yeah, she got the 10 rebound a game face.
Right.
The hardship face.
Meg Thee Stallion got a big face. I'm telling you, I ain't saying this to diss her. I'm saying this for real.
She looked like a globetrotter coach in the face.
Right. I mean, it's the first thing I say if we got in the argument. Who your big face ass talking to? You better put your glamour face on when you argue with
Satchel
me.
Paige's best friend face.
Delroy Lindo face ass.
Luke Garrett's butler face.
Luke Garrett. What the fuck you come up with that shit from?
I'm just saying these bitches be regular, man.
Oh,
They
man.
be regular in his face.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like, hey, man, listen. That glamour face y'all ladies be having on, it don't work for everybody. I know what a glamour face is versus if you a real bad bitch. See, a bad bitch ain't got to do nothing but show up.
Real shit.
That's what I want to say, where everybody can know. The rest of these bitches got glamour faces on, and
Not
I'm
for
not
me,
falling
Corey.
for it. I'm not falling for the glamour face. Who y'all think is a real bad bitch? I'm talking about just, she ain't got to do nothing but show up.
Claire Huxtable is the baddest bitch
Oh, that's
in
right.
the last 80 years.
But
But
did you
no,
say Claire
He's
Huxtable?
been on
yes,
that king.
Felicia Rashad is the coldest.
Felicia,
ever
will you
created.
please
Ah,
say
Yeah.
hi?
But no, you said a bad bitch ain't got to do nothing but show up. I
Right.
disagree. She's not a bad bitch if she's not following instructions. She immediately gets bumped down to a 6.5.
Let me ask y'all this: as comedians, have female comedians got better looking to you guys?
Hell no.
I mean,
The
Leslie,
best looking, the most talented comedians are not attractive.
Leslie Big Les she like a 4 now.
Well, you're stupid. The best female comedians
Shit, Chris.
are not attractive. The best female comedians. That's why you can be on the road with them. You don't want that pussy.
But isn't that a shame? But isn't that a shame? Because I think it goes even for not just going there, but this is truth. Even male comedians, it's like if you're too attractive, it's almost like because you're doing. What are you doing? You're trying to make people laugh.
Right.
So if you're too, it kind of throws people
Right,
off.
right. That's
in
a
a
good
sense,
point.
because a lot of time I'm watching certain people and I'm like,
Like who?
Yeah, this name's
I don't want to say.
D always got something to say,
I
but
like
ain't got
Trevor
no
Noah.
name
I think
behind
he's
it.
a cutie pie. I like Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah ain't got no motherfucking jokes. Trevor Noah.
Oh, he's hilarious. I think he's
What?
hilarious. I like Trevor
Trevor
Noah.
Noah has people writing stuff
I like
for him.
Trevor Noah. I think
And he was stealing other people's shit at one
I'm talking
time.
about
Okay.
women.
But he didn't like being bust out for that because I think he wants to show a little bit of integrity. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving him his propers. I think he wants to show a little integrity.
I love his books.
But this coming up with joke shit ain't easy.
No.
Tariq got a museum where he has out here, and I'm sure he's had some comedians up there where he's like, God damn.
Why do you do
Man,
that?
they're actually pretty good. Man, we've had Craig goes up on there and just kills it every time he comes up. We got a lot of
So you
good.
get regular nights? I didn't know that. Or is it like a specific
just every blue moon.
event? Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
have comedy
Okay.
night every blue
Yeah,
moon.
you don't have that shit
That's
here, man.
nice.
Yeah, and we're trying to get
Gordon
Gordon.
do comedy. This, I mean, I don't mean to say.
No, you good.
One of the funniest dudes on the planet, man.
Yeah, he
Especially when he get mad, he start roasting. Oh my God, it's unstoppable funny.
hey everybody. That's what I know it from. I'm like, this motherfucker's stupid. One day he was roasting me, and people tried to turn it into something. I was laughing. I think he was saying something about that was when I was a lot bigger too. He was saying something. Tariq was roasting me, but I was like, "Hey, y'all acting like it's something." Like everybody's so sensitive, man.
Right.
I don't get mad when people joke on me. I get mad when people lie on me.
Yeah.
But a joke is nothing. I love jokes because I joke on people. Even though if I feel like you're not laughing when I joke on you, I back down. Because I don't want to. I'm not here to bully nobody. Thanks, Thomas Brooks. I needed that. But I'm saying back on that point I was trying to make. Do y'all know a female comic that's talented who's attractive? Can y'all think of one?
There's a couple.
I love this question because everybody just froze.
And that's the
I don't
thing
know
is
their
that you can
name.
think of, but I can't remember. Yeah, that's a shame that I can't even like.
The reason I think unattractive female comics are common is because when you're unattractive, your life is a joke.
Right, that's funny.
When you're not attractive, especially as a woman, see, an ugly man can compete with all the other men with money. But I don't care how much money Oprah got, it's just never gonna happen the way she wanted to happen.
Right. She's out of order. Woman ain't supposed to be rich. She's supposed to be by a rich nigga side.
Well, you stupid for that one. That's an amen. Say that again,
Can a
Greg.
woman do it? A woman ain't supposed to be rich. She's supposed to be by a rich nigga side.
If a woman get a lot of money, she should be giving it to somebody who can help her
To a
lead
man.
with it.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Wow, that's amazing that I agree with that in a way.
it's too much
And I
pressure.
love women. It's just when y'all get money, that's just more money to them people overseas who motherfucking pull and snatch your body together. Because I don't know a lot of women who have money and haven't done something to alter the way they look.
Yeah.
Almost all the women I know who have the means, some don't even have the means, but they figure out a way to do it. They alter the way they look because that's the thing to do now.
They running for themselves. Money for a woman is just a reminder that she couldn't find a man to take care of her. After, when she get used to that money and realize she had to work so hard to get it, I think in the back of their minds, subconsciously, there's a primal need to be taken care of.
Well, no, because a lot of those women that he's talking about actually are with men, and the men are actually doing that for them.
The richest women in the world that I know of, who are, I mean, just that we know, Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres. If I feel like if we
You
start,
just talked about two women who don't want a man, really.
Oh, shoot.
They LAPD.
yes,
Licking ass, pussy, and dick.
yeah.
I'm talking about like, you can go through this, and we just talking about famous women. I'm talking about almost every woman I know that hit a lick. That means got some money. They went and altered the way they look. Almost everyone. I can't really think of a lot of women who didn't go alter the way they look when they hit a lick. Is that scary?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yo, it's some women who won't have another baby because they don't want to mess up their alteration.
That's wild.
That's wild.
They'll be like, oh, I would have it, but it ain't worth it to mess up my...
Well, good. That says a lot. Don't, please. If that's more important than, and then, yeah, please don't. Don't have a kid. That kid will get neglected. Sounds like the future neglected kid.
Yeah, kids get neglected when their mama is vain like that.
Yeah, too into the...
If your mama is really pretty, most of the time she can't be there for you like you want her to, because she getting action.
Right.
A pretty woman is in demand.
For sure.
Everywhere they go. I'm not talking about the people with the glamour face. We talking about women who are really attractive when they on their back porch just coming out taking the garbage downstairs.
Yeah.
Some women actually have to hide because they'll be like, that's you.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the women who are the rare, that's what I would call them, rare women, the true 8, 9s, and 10s.
Can you be a 9 without ass? Can you be a 9 or 10? and
Yes, you
without
can.
Booty?
Yes.
What?
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
See, when I got
it's not
older,
about either
I found out that ass looks good all day long. It looks good, but it's really overrated. I know some women who got like a regular ass, and their face is spectacular, and that monkey fire.
Bro.
Oh Lord.
That monkey turned into liquid gel.
So is ass really about the shape other than the size? Because you can have a big ass, but there's some women with small asses, but it's shaped good.
It's the shape.
The shape.
That's what. I'm glad you said it like that.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make. I've seen girls whose ass is basically almost flat, but that monkey fire. They got the gel. They got that.
And that means a lot to some guys.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But a big old ass girl. I just want to say this: if your woman naturally has a very big ass, your son is gonna have a big ass. And I'm just telling you,
Ridiculous.
it's very, very. You try to ignore it.
Oh my, that is so dumb.
You try to ignore it, but when he about 11 and 12, that's when you realize I done fucked up. I got a thick ass boy walking around now.
If E.J. Johnson is trying to babysit your son,
Lord.
If your son is thick, he can't have company in his room.
if your son got a third clap in his jumping jack, that's his ass.
You crazy, Craig. You crazy, Craig.
Yeah.
No, listen, now, I will admit, this show is something I was very glad Tariq showed up
Yes.
to, because like when I normally prepared my topics and everything for the week, but I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this show since I'm all jammed up.
I didn't
but
think there was going to be a show either.
now that
I was
I'm
late.
able to move a little bit, I want to ask the brother Tariq, is there anything that you want to put out there besides we want to promote his movie that's gonna be out? Now, listen, man, this is big, man. When you get him in the theater like that, man, I want y'all, if you ain't doing nothing this weekend, on the 5150
good.
side of the game,
Yes.
microphone check right there. Who was that on there?
That's just a stock picture of a random dude from the 70s rapping.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay the nigga.
They want to pay him. Yeah. Hope he don't call now. Hold on. I heard Corey and them mention me.
Right.
Hold on.
It's a dead panther.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
He looked like Most Def had a stroke.
That's hilarious.
He do.
Hell yeah.
Well, no, Tariq got that going on, man. Please support him.
Yes.
But like Tariq, like you've seen my show at least in snippets.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything you want to say or ask about me or any other guests? Because we're flattered that you're here, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's so-
I just want to get because we do comedy at the museum, and I'm just enamored with just the lifestyle of comedians, man. Y'all lifestyle is real interesting, man.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, it's a lot of shit that goes on with y'all, man. There should be a documentary. I've always wanted to do a documentary about black comics and just being in the
should be
industry,
next.
because I hear all types of crazy stories from behind the scenes, and that's interesting.
I got an idea for you. It's a buddy cop documentary starring Corey and G-Thang. I think that would be a great.
Craig.
How's G-Thing doing? I've heard. Is it? I don't want to put G.
No, I saw him walking down the street one day. You know how you just walk up on somebody?
Yeah.
And I made sure I buried the hatchet on all the nonsense. I say, hey, man.
Good.
I say,
bad.
man, you know we OGs now, right?
Yeah.
I say, man, look, just be 100 with me, I'm gonna be 100 with you. And he was cool with that.
That's good. See,
But I heard he would steal people's jokes back in the day. That was the thing with G-Thing. That was the whole narrative with a lot of people. Like,
I
hey,
can confirm that it's very hard to give any respect to people who do that.
okay.
Because coming up with original material is not easy. Original material is really rare.
Yeah.
Most people are coming with their version of what they saw the originators do, and there's only 50 to 100 original comics in this country. Everybody else is writing off them.
What do y'all think about the new Instagram and TikTok comics that's coming in the game? Because that's the big thing now. And these guys are doing arenas. So how do you guys, some of you purists, feel about those guys and their impact on the game?
You want to go first or me?
Oh,
I don't care.
I'm a hybrid, man. I'm a little bit of both, so I understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a new wrinkle to the game that a lot of older generation comedians, you know, kind of shy away from because they come from a more treacherous, barren desert of comedy where you really got to be the elite to get an opportunity. Like 20, 30 years ago, the top dudes was really like special, you know what I'm saying? So the internet just gave everybody opportunity to be a star. But you know, I feel like it's a good thing though. But you know, Corey, I know you're gonna think different.
Well, I'm just saying, man. Like, hey, all these people who advertise comedy shows, we need to come up with a grading system of what kind of show that is. Because when I see some people, they advertise their comedy shows like, hey, what's up this weekend? Me, so-and-so and so-and-so. I think that there should be a grading system 1 through 5, what kind of show that is, coming from somebody with respectability in the game. Because there's a lot of, like, let's say 1 through 5, there's a lot of level 2 shows going on, but it's hyped up with a real pretty flyer where it looks like it's a level 4 or 5 show, but it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. So I might start putting like my little if I see a show and I'm gonna just be like, oh, this is gonna be a level 2 show. It's gonna be a level 3 show. Level 4 show.
Going back to female comics, what female comic do you think right now is funny? That's real funny, a female comic. Because a lot of female comics kind of get a bad rap. Who do you think is funny?
There's a
off the top of my head.
comedian named Just Niche.
I was just gonna say.
What's her name?
Just Niche.
Just
And
okay.
Just Niche is one of those people who, when she performs, a lot of these female comics steal her jokes because Just Niche isn't that famous yet.
Okay.
But Just Niche is funny. And she's the type of girl, in my opinion, where she don't want enemies. So she smile with these B. Simones and other comics that steal her jokes. And I remember the first time I saw the girl B. Simone steal a joke, I was like, Just Niche, this girl out here doing your joke. And she was like, she did. So next thing I know, I saw her with B. Simone. And she'll rather just, she's non-confrontational, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make, I owe it to the game, to the culture of what we doing out here, to let people know who's a farce. I'm not gonna lie on you because I don't like you. People I don't like, if they funny, I'll say, they hate that motherfucker, but he good.
She stands
You know
out.
what I'm
She's a
saying?
natural to me.
Just Niche is
refreshing.
a funny female comic.
Okay.
And a lot of these female comics that's famous suck. There's just not a lot of talented female comics that are famous.
How do you like some more?
Samoa is one of the best ever.
Yes, she is. That's
But a
one of my
female
favorites.
comic.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
I like Samoa. In fact, I like Samoa a lot because Samoa is like also I would call her a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
There ain't no fake ass motherfucker who gonna sit up and yuck with your ass. If she don't like you, she gonna get the fuck away from your motherfucking ass. And I like the fact that Samoa is put out there on a tour where they let her start hosting it because, you know, she headlined it for a while. Samoa can go up after most dudes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
But she
yeah,
really doesn't-
Samoa the real deal.
But she just mostly does her own, right? She doesn't. Does she tour with other people?
Yeah, she tours with other people. There's a comedy tour that this guy, he funds it. And they had me on that tour, but he ain't had no money. I ain't like his money. I was like, peace. And I know he was like, did you quit? I was like, yeah, I quit. I want to crawl on my own. When I'm out here doing arenas, I want to make some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We did, last what I did was Atlanta. And we did the Civic Center. You know how big that is?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We did the Civic Center, man, and that little money, I was like, hey man, I'm done. And you know what I'm saying? It's like me and Samoa and her husband, we was all cool because, you know, I was bringing the heat. But they ain't got no money.
Wow.
That dude ain't got no money. He want to pay you what you think you supposed to have. And I'm like, what you think ain't important to me, dude. I really would rather crawl on my own than be out here crawling and everybody see you, but you ain't getting no money.
Right.
That's why I took a lot of my stuff off, what's the name of like these streaming services?
Like Spotify's and stuff.
All that stuff. I didn't know
Like
that
that.
they will take your stuff and do what they want to do with it.
yeah.
If you look at the agreement, because we never really read the full
Oh yeah, those
agreement.
copyrights, people just get rolled through. Yeah,
If you look at the agreement you have with those people, they own you for nickels. I didn't know if you get 1 million views, you know how much money that is? It's about $6-7 grand. What is 1 million? Is that platinum? What is that?
A million
in terms of views.
views, no, streams, 1 million streams. That's not platinum.
No.
To go platinum, you got to sell 1 million physical copies, and as far as streams, I think that might be 20 million or like 50 million streams in order to go gold or platinum. So you got to go up there in the millions to go platinum with streaming.
I'd rather sell it out my trunk, dog.
Yeah.
They had a YouTube version of my stuff, and I was like ready to put the strike on it, and they was like, "Well, you can't put a strike on it. You got to deal with Spotify." I was like, "What are you talking about?" They get to make a version of what you got just because you have a deal with Spotify. A lot of people don't know that, but there's a lot of artists who do know that. That's why a lot of artists are taking their stuff off those streaming services because it's like you'll never make money like this. Everybody might know you, but you're not allowed to get rich off your art.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't know that, but I'm giving you the game.
Now back to the question when you asked the question about what do they think about comedians coming up in that
Right, the
that
internet
route?
game. Yeah.
Right, the internet game. I think the internet did it to a lot of other aspects of it, like singing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times singers that had come up back in the day, they've been asked the same question because now you have all those shows.
Yeah.
And then you also have people that are just making it big just by putting out their stuff online.
Right, and people getting like TikTok challenges and blowing up off that too.
And I think it goes with even further than that. It's a lot of different other aspects to look at avenues with like careers, even modeling.
Yeah.
People are saying, "Oh, how now everybody's on Instagram. They call themselves a model, and it's on Instagram." Whereas before, people go, "Where have you?" So it's almost touched everything. It's changed everything.
And what's interesting, a lot of people, rappers, comedians, they might have a lot of views and they might get a lot of clicks, but a lot of them can't sell out tours like that.
There
like
you go,
the
right.
rapper Sexy Red, there's an issue right now with her tour. They might cancel it because she ain't selling tickets like that.
Right.
Even though she gets a lot of streams and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something about that?
Yeah.
Everything that's easy, people participate with. But to buy a ticket, park your car, and show up, that's something different.
And
Yes, it
spend all
is.
that
And
time,
then people
right.
know it's trash.
Yeah.
They know it's trash. So to actually spend your money, go there, parking on average is $40. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Park and sit down in that atmosphere. That's different than just being online looking crazy, acting crazy.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
just like people who talk crazy about black people we was talking about. Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting at home doing it. But to show up for somebody,
Ooh.
that's different.
That's a lot of effort. You have to really be into that
Yep.
person.
Yeah.
Into their
And Michael Bivins from New Edition, he said, "Hey man, we might not get a lot of clicks online, but we put people in seats. People are gonna come see us,
and they can do it
They
every
can
year.
Every
It's
year.
an annual thing,
Because
sure.
that's a show that you want to see because you
Yeah.
grew up off them. And it makes you feel, it reminds you of a time in your life when you could fuck more than once that night.
Oh, Lord. Or that you know all the words to. It's feel good stuff to me.
Yeah.
All those old concerts, I go to almost all of them. I love all of them.
I
Yeah.
love them.
You think the industry purposely killed off the R&B genre?
They've watered it down.
Yeah, they tried.
They watered it down. R&B is Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber now.
Yeah,
you understand?
popular stuff.
So they have to water that down, and they can control the industry better if they just kind of have a format that people have to stick to. They use the same producers, use the same writers. They can control the artists because they don't want people being really independent and independent minded.
Right.
Because you're going to go in the record company making demands.
Right.
Like, hey, I marketed this record on my own, so y'all gonna have to give me $20 million. And they don't want that.
Right.
So they're gonna water things down so they can control the artists more.
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you this, brother. You know a little bit about music, right?
A little bit.
So I hope I ain't putting nobody on the spot. Anybody can answer this, but I just want to Say, do you think you can go in and get a deal from one of these major distributors in music if you're not homosexual?
They might try to test you out.
Yeah,
They'll test you. They're gonna test you.
Stories, right?
Yeah, they're gonna try to test you in the music industry. That's like a ritualistic thing, not just the music industry, in the television industry too. You understand?
TV and everything.
Yeah, that's why I like to do my stuff independent. I ain't about to go to nobody's house for no meeting and all that bullshit. You know?
And I got a homeboy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Corey said y'all should.
Yeah, I know we got to. Yeah, Corey be killing it.
Oh yeah, man, come on, man.
you
Tariq.
sounded
I play the
like
harmonica. Y'all feel like a.
you sing. I've never heard you sing. That's so great.
I heard Tariq's song one time. It was a while ago when I heard it, but I was
Really?
like, there you
Man,
go.
I was just doing beats and stuff in between movies, and I said, you know what? This shit sound better than what's on the radio. When the studio did vocals, nigga, we put this shit out and it got on the Billboard charts, and it was like a whole thing. So I'm like,
That's so
okay,
great.
shit.
Look at that.
That's what's up.
What's your range? Like, what do you consider yourself, your singing style?
I
Better not be a
just
soprano. That
No.
was,
Hello, everybody. Now this is another thing. This is the sleeper about Tariq. This is what
Somebody said your funk track is fire.
this is what made me laugh, and I think the other brother got mad at me. I didn't know him, and I have nothing against this brother because I don't know him. But I was laughing. I don't know why it was so funny to me when Tariq went on air. And he was like, I just slapped the shit out of Harker Bay. And the reason I thought it was so funny is because people don't know Tariq about 6'4".
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
right.
Tariq ain't no little motherfucker, right?
His shoe size looks like
And people think because I'm sitting down on camera, yeah, but when they see me in person, like, oh shit, I didn't know you were this big, nigga.
What's the problem, nigga?
Everybody who can fight, I be laughing. I don't know why I know a dude, he's a little man, but he's basically Mr. Miyagi. He's a black version of Mr. Miyagi. He's been studying his whole life. And then this dude came in his yard, look, gangbanging. All that, he was saying all that gangbanging stuff. And you know, the old man was like, man, you better get out of my yard. So of course the dude sized him up. And it's always so funny when somebody sizes him up, because I be like, they don't know what's gonna happen. Do you know what this dude said while he was kicking his ass? Because he couldn't get in one punch.
Damn.
The little gangbanger said, all you doing is blocking me every time. Because he couldn't get his punch through. All that sand the floor and shit. He could not get a lick in. Every time he swung, he got bopped. He got blocked and bopped. He wasn't even trying to hurt him. He was just showing him. You ain't. I don't know why I laugh when I see people get their ass whooped. I don't know why it's funny to me. I need some help with that. Now, I don't want to see nobody get beat unconscious.
No,
but when he said, I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bay. And then the brother Taharka Bay was mad at me because I was laughing. I don't know who
That's
Taharka
the
Bay is.
funniest shit.
Brother, I don't got nothing against you. I just thought it was funny because I didn't hear you say nothing about slapping him back. That's what was funny to me. I was like, oh, that motherfucker done ran up on.
I remember that. That went viral. I remember that. Yes, it did.
It did.
That's it. I got puberty test.
And I don't want to be, because I want people to be able to come down to the museum. I don't want them to think it's
What
going
was
to
he
be some.
doing?
That was recent.
No, that was like a couple of years. Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
that was.
He came out here to the museum and it was on some bullshit, and then
Trying
it
to
went
steal
left.
some artifacts about it. Yeah, that nigga got Harry Chapman in his pocket. Right?
Right. He's trying to steal the poster of Nino Brown. Hell no. Hey, Mr. Taharka Bay, we not laughing at you. If anybody can laugh with you, it's your people, goddammit. We just joking, man. Don't be getting mad and shit, man. Somebody say, I sprained my wrist picking my nose. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Jack.
somebody said you got a wrist BBL too on both arms.
Wrist BBL. Fuck the motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, man, like sitting up here with brother Tariq Nasheed up on the 5150
Yes,
show,
indeed.
man. A brother who has accomplished so much as an independent artist. Like dead ass. He's accomplished so much as an independent artist. People from the other side, they not like us as people, have showed up at his house. That was very concerning.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
think that I wasn't watching that. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You got to the bottom of that, right?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm always getting visits and folks coming through. Because people think I got a big influence. We just had a big rally in DC last month. We brought out thousands of people talking about reparations and all that. When you do that, man, you get on the radar. When they see that you can draw big crowds like that.
With that word reparations in it.
Yeah, you talking about reparations. So they're like, if this person can draw a crowd to act ruly, they can possibly draw a crowd to act unruly. So they'll start monitoring what you do, and they'll send their ops at you, and so that's.
You want to make sure you ain't got soldiers, Tariq. You know that, right?
Right.
Because that if you get soldiers, then all of a sudden you really are public enemy in the eyes of the people that don't want us to ever assemble together.
Yeah.
I think that's why I haven't had any problems, because these phones we have, everything is monitored.
Oh yeah.
They know when you assemble soldiers,
Oh yeah.
unless you're doing it old school with mail and shit like that. If you mail to your soldiers, you'll be alright. But if you on this phone trying to rally the troops,
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
No.
that's why I feel like they ain't, when I say they, the oppositions of black people have not came at you for real. And I'm giving you this game because I know it's something you'll listen to and be like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't assemble soldiers.
No. And I always tell people I ain't no leader, because that's what they want. They want us to come out and say, hey, I'm the leader of this and that. And right there, that's when they gonna get you. That's when the RICO charges and all that stuff pop off.
They make you
freedom,
responsible.
man.
They make you responsible
Right.
for
So yeah, anything anybody does, then you made them do it. You know?
Wow, man, this is what he said right there about the RICO charges is something that I want my people to understand. Listen, you don't need to do nothing wrong to be put in jail no more.
Yeah.
They can put you in jail and figure out what they gonna finally charge you with later on.
It's called conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything is conspiracy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I want to say to the powers that be that's watching this, I'm not a leader who's assembling soldiers, but I am doing my best to open the minds of people who wouldn't even think like this unless they heard something like this. The first time I really realized I wasn't alone in this world is when I bought a CD where I was listening to the ministers Farrakhan speak, and I had never heard nobody speak like that before. All I heard was I'm going up yonder to be with my Lord. That shit, that's all I grew up on. So when I heard somebody actually have information that was about our people and how we became, it was almost like a lifesaver to me, because everybody don't talk like that. Now that I'm older, I've run into a couple of speakers out there who I feel like need to be recognized, which is the Minister Farrakhan.
Yes, indeed.
I even like Geno Jennings.
Oh yeah, Geno.
Geno Jennings, I like the way that he will not wave off the Bible. See, people who want to claim the Bible but want to alter the Bible as they talk to you, I can't really fuck with you like that. I can't, you're not my type of person, but I feel like Geno Jennings, he's committed to what he's committed to. And that's what is respectable to me. Just like me. I know I gotta work on me because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't had a meeting on the phone with all the women I fuck with yet. And because we haven't had a meeting together, I feel like I haven't done right by everybody. But everybody needs to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So people can understand their place and why they didn't get a phone call the last couple of days. I'm just saying. Like I know Tariq, you married, right?
Yes, I am.
So you don't know nothing about this. Tariq
At all.
is only with his wife, right? Yeah. And Craig, he's not married, so he can do things, but I think he has a girl. Am I right?
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Craig got a girl. He's only with his girl, ma'am. I've never seen Craig with anybody but you.
I told you, baby. I told you.
Craig Huxtable.
Straight up, brother. No.
All these guys up here. Phil, I never see him with pussy.
No.
I have never seen Phil with pussy, but I know he's married, so that says a lot about Phil. You don't see Phil dipping off.
No.
You're a great man, Phil.
Yay, Phil.
Nail over there. I've seen him. He's at that stage where he's auditioning people. But he's not married or anything. He's a young man, and he has little cute young girls that I know it ain't gonna work out with.
Oh, he's just having fun. He's young.
I saw Nail with one girl. I mean, I saw Abe with one girl,
Yeah.
and she ran him that night.
She ran him as hilarious.
And it's okay, Abe. You still young and nice. You have to get destroyed properly
She made him,
before you realize bitches ain't shit.
She made
But
him.
it's coming.
Wow.
She made him suck the dildo before they fucked. Like, oh, this nigga is nasty.
So, what she say? You act like it's a real dick.
See,
He was
this,
like, well, okay, it's rubber, right? All right.
she's like, give me
Cut
one
the
with
video off for this part.
Give me the one with the balls on it.
The dildos with the balls on it are the handles, right? That's basically a handle.
Yeah.
They use the balls as a decoy, but that's a handle.
Yeah,
Or a stand.
chocolate milk release.
Or a
I don't
stand.
know
He
anything
says
about
the
that,
stand.
Chocolate milk
It's
trigger.
Stand, so it's just, in case they're by themselves.
We saw Dee out with one young man one day when she came to the show in Ontario.
What? I've been on, what do you mean?
No, but that's the guy, the latest guy we saw you with.
Oh, okay.
You had another young man back in the day too. He was a
You're
lawyer.
talking about Matthew, yes.
Yeah,
He used to come
he's
to
mad cool.
Hey, Matthew. He's come on the show before.
When last time you talked to that good brother?
Like a month ago.
What you mean he came on the show?
He
Y'all
came
was
on our
fucking?
show. What do you mean?
Yeah, she came on the show.
Wow, everything's just dirty with Craig.
He was a young man too.
He's
Dee,
not. Yeah, why does he keep saying he's a young man? He's only like maybe 8 years younger than me.
Okay.
really, Dee?
41.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, no, that's why anybody younger than me, he right away, young man. I'm like, "Son, ain't that young." But anyway, Matt's a good people. He's a good dude.
I believe that 100%.
He really is. Really nice. You
Wow.
liked him. He came on the show.
What kind of
right?
lawyer was he?
He's a criminal.
Okay.
Defense. He's
So he one of them dumb lawyers. That's
no, he does all kinds of stuff. Though. You met him. He came on the show.
criminal lawyers like the bottom.
Leave alone.
No,
What the-
nah,
Why'd you do it?
Right. What do criminal lawyers say in court?
My
Give him a chance.
It was self-defense.
It was a bad day.
Absolutely nothing wrong with Matt. He's gonna be a catch for somebody, but he wanted children. So that's not gonna. Yeah.
D is impossible.
Dang,
You can't
you
get
should-
kids
No,
about
at the
it.
time, no. When we were seeing each other, I could have. I
You
just
had to
didn't.
diss
I
him
was
like
being
that,
honest.
didn't
I said no, I don't want to. And he knew that one.
You a catch for somebody is crazy. That's disrespectful.
No, it's not. Jack
No,
just means
no.
not for me because he.
You a catch for somebody.
You a
It's a
catch
true
for somebody.
phase.
Yeah,
Phrase.
that's-
It is. You're a catch for someone, not for no else.
That mean he wasn't.
You didn't catch that part. I
That
said
means
someone
the sex
else.
was trash, Matt. That's his name.
No hard
Do
feelings.
more
He's-
squats, nigga. She
I would
wasn't.
consider him a good lifelong good friend. Nice dude.
Damn, that's, man, that nigga's a suck. I'm my bad.
No, he's not. Now, Corey, man.
Well,
playing,
trash sex coming from a man is common once they're over 45 years old.
Yeah.
Because men who eat the American diet will not be able to fuck beyond their 50s. Guaranteed. If there's a man and he's eating the American diet, just regular, by the time he's 60, he's not fucking no more. I just don't think that's out there enough.
And can I add smoking weed to that too? And I know that's gonna bother a lot of people because it's a so-called, cool thing to do. I'm sorry, my experience with people that smoke weed, I'm like, okay.
People who smoke
I don't
weed?
smoke.
There you go.
Oh, Tariq said he don't smoke.
All right, now
Because
that's,
when
it's a
you
hindrance.
when you weed is natural, but the minute you light it up, it becomes a chemical.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
Yes,
chemical. When you
yes.
put that thing on fire, it's
And you're not supposed to be having that
You ain't
smoke in
supposed
your
to-
lungs.
you're
but
not
okay.
supposed to have it in you.
Anything in your lungs.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw pictures of my dad's lungs when he died. And they were like tar.
He was a
Coated,
smoker?
coated black. Yeah.
I
Never
would
no
be
cigarette.
so mad if they showed me a picture of my dad's lungs. Like, nigga, why'd you take the?
He still smoke?
Yeah. My dad don't smoke, but he did smoke.
He did, and that does not go. Yeah, he's forever gonna have some sort of a problem with the lungs because lungs are pretty and pink, bright pink. You're not supposed to be charred black, but when you hold any kind of smoke in there, and that's why you hear people even that didn't smoke, but that they're ingesting
secondhand smoke, yep.
and third. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
have
why
you
those
been
people-
to the human body exhibit at the what's the pyramid hotel in Vegas?
the Luxor.
The Luxor, they have a human body
that's right.
exhibit.
They still have that.
Where
It
they
used
have
to be
like
out
all,
here.
they just break down the human body. They have organs all over the place. They
I can see that.
It's a really cool experiment. But if you see what the inside of your body looks like, I
Wow.
think it makes it easier to make certain decisions about what you eat and what you do to your body. You know,
I
your
think-
stomach is like smaller than this.
I think Vegas, nobody ever really talks about what they do in Vegas. That's why they make commercials about it.
Right.
Like you just brought up the human body exhibit. That's nice. Craig,
But if
have you
you-
ever paid for one of them girls to come to your room in Vegas?
I mean, I'm not. I've definitely.
Because I did.
Of course,
Yeah.
we believe it, even if you said you didn't, Craig. So
And
you know
I
that.
was lucky. I got a real cool girl that gave me a hand job. And we was actually talking while she doing it.
Oh yes, that's.
What were y'all talking about, Corey?
We was talking about the entertainment business. It was my bridge. She was so excited because she knew who I was. She was like, "Oh my God, you are so! Oh my God!" She said, "I will give you a discount, but I need it." And I was like, "I'm gonna give you a tip. Don't worry about it." And up until it was over. You know, she was very cool while she was talking to me. She was consistent. Her arm was strong too. She was thin, but her arm was strong. It was a great experience for me because I didn't want to have sex with her because she's a lady of the night. I'm scared to have sex with a hooker, but I will let them thumb me out if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about people who have their experience in Vegas. Most men, you call one of them women up to the room because they're affordable until they get there. When they get there, the prices change. But I had the 200 to blow off.
That was a cheap one. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And she got it done. Actually, she was good. She knew what to do. The pressure points and everything. So I'm just saying, like a lot of people don't really talk about this. But when you go to Vegas and you have those women come up to the room, this is the only bad part about it. Security knows them. And when they knock on your door, I don't know why. It's just like the security guard, he was talking to her. He was like, "Okay, I'll see you when you're through." And then I was like, what is he talking about?
Because he's had that experience.
Right.
Yeah, you already know it.
Like it's just business up there. So you've never done that in Vegas, huh, Tariq?
No.
never-
No. I'll take my family up there every time.
Oh,
See,
that's
there
so
you go.
beautiful.
Yeah. Right on.
I would say to guys like Nail. Nail's a Muslim, and that's against your religion, right?
Yeah, I can't participate.
Right. You have to use your sins wisely. This is a sin that's worth it. Those lonely nights in those Vegas hotels, and those girls are professionals. They know to wash their hands and leave right away.
Yeah, but not everybody handles loneliness the same way.
What? You don't need them tested as long as ain't no cuts on their hand. A clean hand is like having a rub on. Right.
Corey,
Use your sins wisely.
What's your favorite city to do comedy?
It's hard to say it's the favorite city.
But you're
But I do
As far as
like.
the crowd, I know there's some crowds got to be better than others in certain
You're
cities,
gonna be
right?
biased and say
I
you're.
knock them out the box everywhere I go. I swear, I'm not trying to brag.
What's your favorite?
And this is going to sound cocky, but I'm one of the best. So when I go to these cities, I'm going to get up out of what I'm trying to get up out of. But if I just had to pick somewhere, I love Houston, Texas. I love Houston, Texas because it's a part of the country where there's a black middle class.
Yeah.
It ain't just the poor people and the people who got it. There are people who are in the middle who can afford to come to your show and have a good time. And every city does not have a middle class. And I know you know what that means, Tariq.
Yeah.
So when you're doing tours, make sure you get those cities that have middle classes in there, because that's more bodies at your show.
Yeah.
Like when you go to some of these cities, man, there are people who actually will come to your show, but they can't afford the tickets. They can't afford that. So the people that do come, I always let them know how much I appreciate them.
So what's the most hood city that you performed in? Where
East St. Louis. Come on,
St. Louis?
East St. Louis.
Okay. East.
Yeah, them
Flint,
Michigan?
Flint, Michigan. And you can't stay at a hotel out there. They going in your room.
Shit.
Oh man.
As soon as you check in and you leave out, the front desk be like, he gone.
So you have
Damn,
to travel.
he
You
just
have to
left
stay in another area.
You better stay in Detroit and just drive up that 2 hours to Flint. Because if you stay in Flint,
They gonna tap you.
they ain't got no nice hotel in Flint. They nice hotel is Motel 6.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They be like, our water hot in here. These rags a little thick in this one. Yeah. But you've been on the road doing your thing. When you on the road, what do you do?
Sometimes lectures, promotion. I like Chicago. Chicago shows a lot of love. And Chicago either loves you or hates your ass. They give you love or they ain't fucking with you. So I get a lot of love in Chicago.
That's what's up. That's hometown. Chicago, they wild.
I got my writing career started from Chicago. I got with a publisher. Put my first book out, The Art of Mackin'. It was a very small publisher. They put it out. It got big in Chicago. Then it started getting big in New York, then big in LA, and the book sold like 250,000 copies. And that's when I started getting major book deals. Got started in Chicago.
So let me ask you a question. You wrote a book about the art of macking. Have you ever considered yourself out there pimping before?
No, I ain't putting nobody on no track. That's what the book was about. It was about the terms, macking, pimping, hustling. Macking is just about having a tight mouthpiece. And that's what the book was about. Just dudes having tight game when you go out to the club, you're meeting women, just know what to say and don't do nothing goofy.
You're almost a pickup artist.
Right, and that kicked off the pickup artist movement. After that book came out, then these pickup artists started coming out, emulating the stuff I was talking about in the book. So that kicked off that whole thing.
So do you think somebody who's 5'5" can write a book, The Art of Macking?
If he's charismatic.
You know, I know some pimps who's like 5'2", who stomped down.
Okay.
He need help. He need help checking his business. No. Let me get this
Right,
bitch.
because if he 5'2",
Yeah, but he got people that he pays to do that.
if he 5'2", he acting like a pimp.
Yeah, he pistol whipped
Because it's
every
hard,
bit.
right? It's hard to
With
get
a
respect.
shotgun.
5'2", talk about, where my money? Put it down here in my pocket.
Grab my money, bitch. Yeah, that's funny.
That's the Mac Within. That's the other one.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the Mac Within.
Wait, who is that? Is that Darlene?
No.
Chung Lee, nigga. That's
I thought that was you,
Chung Lee
D.
right there.
You know, like, Craig, if you wrote a book, what would you call it?
My book would be called Get It From God.
Get it from God. That's what he say all the time. Go get it from God.
Thanks for joining me. This is your boy Doug 60 Gang, rocking with the 5150 Club. Have a blessed day.